Employers need to wake up and make employee selection their number one priority. What do I mean by this? No matter what business a company is in, they need to be the best at hiring great employees. This typically doesn't mean to keep hiring as they always have. It means learning how to more accurately distinguish and hire the high performers. As interviewers, do you realize applicants are expecting many of your interview questions, and they're preparing answers in advance that make them sound good? This includes applicants who aren't high performers. They're all expecting the weakness question, and they have to somehow answer it in a way that doesn't hurt their chances of getting a job offer. Their answers are going to sound something like, "Here's my weakness. This is the steps I took to overcome it, and now it's a strength." For example, I used to run late, 10 to 15 minutes. My boss encouraged me to take a time management class, so I did. Now I use my day timer to schedule my appointments. I set my phone alarm as a reminder, and now I typically run 10 to 15 minutes early. In fact, I'm pretty good at time management now. The applicant's job during the interview is to get the job offer. Then they can say yes or no. This means they have to provide the so-called right answer or the best answer in order to please or win over the interviewer. That's why applicants prep. In fact, if you were in their shoes, you would do the same thing too. It's the interviewer's job to hire high performers. This means not just any information can be gathered, but information that is useful for accurately predicting future performance. Interviewers are responsible for knowing what information to gather and how to get it in an environment with prepped applicants, because prepped applicants aren't going away. As interviewers, you have the right to get the information you need to make a sound hiring decision. And you can do this without any legal violations. Let me give you some pointers. First of all, learn how to write and ask great interview questions. It's with these questions you're going to gather the applicant information you're going to use to make your hiring decision. Learn everything you can about how to hire high performers. There's even a better way to gather weakness information. Next, do not provide too much upfront information about the job or your ideal candidate. Candidates will just feed this information back to you to make it sound like they're the perfect one. Save the exchange of this information to the end of the interview process. And lastly, show no negative judgment during the interviewing process. It's nice that you may want to help them out, let them know when they should clarify or amend or correct an answer that doesn't please you. But it does nothing to help you when it comes to hiring high performers. No matter what their response is to one of your interview questions, smile and give an approving nod, and then keep asking more questions until you understand the whole picture. It's okay that they feel good. It's okay because this maintains their integrity, and if you don't hire them, you're more likely to keep them as a customer. Hiring high performers is not a complicated process, nor should it be. But just like mastering any other skill, you have to learn how. Unfortunately, many interviewers have not. When the prepped applicant meets the untrained or the undertrained interviewer, it's a scenario that favors the applicant, not the employer. The good news is when the interviewer learns effective interviewing techniques, their hiring results can dramatically improve. It doesn't just even the playing field, it gives the interviewer the advantage. When that happens, it's a win-win. It's a win for the employer and the employee. And that's the first step in creating a maximum performance organization.